Throw them bows. Throw them bows. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's get that intro pumping and running. Let's get in. Let's get it going. Shout out to each and every one of you. I love you all. Let's get it going. Bitcoin's doing some funky stuff today, I'll be honest. And even I don't know where it's going, I'll be honest. And I like admitting that because it's an indecision day. Once out of every 30, 20 days, I have a day where even I can't figure out where Bitcoin's going to go, but we're going to do it together with your power of watching me and with my power of being with you. I truly believe somehow, some way, we're going to figure it out. And that's why I go live every day. I love you all. Let's do this, baby. Let's do it. We're going to figure it out. I get to the bottom of Bitcoin every time. And we're going to get to the bottom tonight. I'll tell you right now. Let's get it in. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Yes, I got a Chainlink hat on, as you can see. Chainlink all day, baby. Chainlink. I'm a Link Marine. Shout out to my Link Marines out there in the game. Just didn't feel like I could have done my hair and come out. I just felt like it was cool to wear the hat. You know, I don't know. You tell me, whatever it is. Shout out. Let's get that music back up and running. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Bitcoin's been weird today. I'll be honest. All the other days for the last 2 weeks and a half, I've been able to be like, yep, there it is. It's likely going there. And I've been pretty correct. Last night I even called a double top that happened exactly as I talked about. And then this morning got funny. I'm going to tell you why things were funny this morning. And we're going to break it down. All right. First off, this started to look somewhat, before we get the drop, it was looking like a descending triangle. Before I got that drop and I was able to kind of give it some of the falling wedge vibes, we had ourselves a bit of a descending triangle, which did break to the downside, you know? But we have a reversal divergence, which is very, very strong. So I'm going to go to BTC USD. We can look at the MEXC chart together, and we can have fun, all right? I'm going to take away all the moving averages. I learned from my man Juice WRLD. See, I learned. The reason why I move fast is because I take information from everyone around me, and I'm willing to learn. Now, I've used the SMA and I have another, I'll tell you, I'm going to show you something cool. I have a cool little trick here that I never really shared from back in the day. And it works really good on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Let's see, where are we? We've got so many little tips and tricks here in my templates. If I ever lost these templates, I'd be freaking out. I wonder how I could back these up so I could import them when I need them. All right. This is Coinfield Way. I got the SMA, the EMA, and the 50 SMA. And let me teach you a little something about this. This thing's interesting. Look at any asset in the world. Once these start to get close and then the 50 crosses, that's a buy. So when you see the EMA 200 and the EMA SMA get tight and the 50's coming across, boom, you front run it really. It works really good on the 1 hour. It's a great 1 hour signal, right? Right when it crosses there, you short. Right when it crosses above, you long. It's a little late on the signal, but you'll get a bigger move. You can front run it, obviously, because they're late in signals. But this is an interesting little way to trade, you know? Price action gets through the 50, you buy. So you don't wait for the crosses, you wait for price. So once price action gets above the 50, you get in. Take it, right? As these start to cross, when the red line crosses below, you start to bail out, right? See that? So this was still bullish, still bullish, still bullish. Right there, actually, it was bearish there. We got the sideways movement down, and it's actually still bearish until we can get back above that. You know, that you want the orange line to get back above the yellow line. But Just, so I was trading these, and then my man Juice was talking about the SMAs today. And I ended up using the SMAs. SMA is interesting on the very small time frame. I mean, you could use the 200. You could either, I'll tell you something. Watch. I get rid of everything but the 200 SMA, right? And that's why everyone uses different things by what they're doing, right? You can go up here and add an indicator. We can add the SMMA, the smooth moving average. And we can turn that into a 200, all right? So check this out. We'll make the smooth a really bright color. That's good enough, but we can make it like a bright blue. I like that. My man, after the BC analysis, would you mind taking a look at liquidity? If you're not mistaken, there's an Adam and Eve on the 4 daily. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Nick Giacaruso for the $10. Look how nicely he did that. He said, hey, when you're done with the Bitcoin analysis, could you maybe go over this coin? What a super polite way. I remember you've been polite since day one. You must have polite parents. Or, maybe you weren't an orphan. We don't know. But I believe that you had a good mom and dad. Because the way you approach things is with respect. And, so tell us, did you have a good mom and dad? It seems that you did. It's showing to the show that you did. Get your dad to watch the stream. Tell him that we love him. He created a good kid. All right. So look, when you go below this, it's a short. So if we go below this yellow line, I mean, now once you go below the yellow line, it's already a short, right? For mine. So mine's preemptive. This one's a little weighted, but we go below this line, it's going to be an even worse short to the downside. Okay? Right now we're being held. We're being held, and we could get held here. All right? So I just wanted to kind of give you that little quick idea. The smooth moving. Now, I like it on the really small time frame, like my man Juice was showing me today. And you just scalp super heavy when you get above it. You scalp super low when you get below it. You take your profit as soon as possible. It works with heavy leverage because you have to get out fast. So, like, if you went just a whatever, how long can I get it? This is like, dude, I'm out. So it would have been a massive dump to the downside earlier today for just a beautiful move from 27.7. Look at that. Once we lost that line, right, then we had the divergence. We talked all about that. We got the pump to the upside today. We took this trade here for massive gains on the live stream today. It was awesome. All right. Anyway, this is neither here nor there for me. I'm going to go back to my regular scheduled program here. And we're going to break down Bitcoin. We're going to get rid of my moving averages, and I just have to keep reassessing. It's kind of annoying today. And we've been sideways, too. Like, we haven't really moved much. Remember, on BOOKMAP, today we were at $378. We're $20 away. We've been sideways all day, right? All day with the sideways price action. Shout out to everybody here. They were great. Great, man. All right. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay? So we know we're just pinned, and we've been talking about the pinnage. We're between the low of 25, high, 25,000, and we're between the high of 30. We're basically in a 5K pin, just pinned in this section, up and down. We were likely going to go to the upside. Things were looking pretty good. The weekly's still pointing to the upside on the stochastics. Nothing has really changed. We want to wait for this RSI to break this trend line. It did, look, and then it went bearish back below it. That's not a good sign. See how the RSI went up and curved back down? We're going to need that to do one of these and flip, but actually cross it yet again. So that's a bearish sign on the RSI. MACD looks somewhat bullish, but I don't care. The MACD, I don't really like. I use it as a conditioning idea against everything else. Like if I see everything else good, then I'm like, the MACD. MACD could just out of nowhere turn down in 1 second. But it looks okay for a possible move. You know what I mean? So the weekly looks okay. Nothing really wrong with the weekly right now, except for really this wick, that buy wick last week, and then do we close bearish? We can see this weekly resistance right there, 28,088. We can get above 28,088, man, we could make some moves, right? So we really just need to get back above that level. This is the key here. This is the key for Bitcoin. Shout out to anyone who is not here on the morning stream, but they're here tonight. Let me know who is here on both streams, right? Not here on the morning or here both. I want to know. I just want to see. I want to take a collective idea of how many people. I'm never live on a Tuesday night. Like, never, right? So this is very rare. Very rare. 283 people on the live. jumping on in. Tonight, we thank you for the greatest asset, your time. Amen. Both for sure. Both. Just tonight. I'm here for it all, baby. Nick Giacaruso, both. Wow. Both. I have to work in the morning. Amen. Nah, it's okay if you missed it. I love y'all. I'm just trying to see. Take a look at Rec US to the Moon. We'll take a look at that. Thank you for the super chat. I caught it. Both. Wow, actually all three, including BOOKMAP. Wow, Lifer Adams just soaking it in. Both BOOKMAP today. Oh, yeah. Insane. Man, I had a great day today. After I saw y'all, I walked, I had to go get my daughter. And then there's two other kids that, the parents said, hey, we can't make it. Could you pick up my kid? And my wife said she would, but then she had to go to the doctor. So she's like, Sam, she's like, you have to pick up 3 kids, including your kid. You have to walk the neighbor's dog. So it's so cool. I felt like such a kind of a good mini Mr. Goody Two-Shoes today. I did my whole live stream for my team. We got I gave a live call that banged out while I was in a towel, right? We did our live stream. Live stream went great. Ended the live, right? Went late on the live till like 12:30, if you remember. The live went in over 20 minutes. And then from there, things kind of just, continue to go. I walked my neighbor's dog, and then I picked up 2 of the neighbor's kids and my kid and walked them all home. When I got them home, you know what I did? I said, everyone does their homework first. I set up a table in the garage. I gave them chairs. I got them Tostitos and dipping sauce, and I gave them fresh squeezed Honeycrisp apple juice that was like a beautiful yellow. It was like the most beautiful apple juice I've ever seen in my life. They sat down. I said, let's do it. They did religion. They read about Jesus. They did their math, and then they did flashcards, and they were done. And then I said, now you guys can go outside and play with the chalk. I put my neighbor's dog away, and I watched the kids until my wife got home. You know what I mean? Weird. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Anyway, yeah. So there's the deal. Father of the year, man. That's what my dad used to say, man. Father of the year. You're funny, man. Yeah, but today was amazing. Jesus, how do you give me that energy, man? You're amazing, brother. How do you do it? Give me that energy, man. Love hearing you on Tuesday night. Brownie points for Sam today. Yeah, so and when she got home, they were all out front, drawing with the chalk on the sidewalk. And then, oh, no, I forgot. I didn't finish. Then she called me and she said, I'm making chicken parm tonight. Could you please pound the chicken? And so I ran upstairs and I pounded the chicken. Right? No, I did. All right. And so and I made it and I put it on Twitter so everyone knew that I pounded the chicken. All right. Wendy, oh, dude, she is going hard, man. I don't even do that, but I squat a lot and my thighs are huge. You know what I mean? I'm going to be part of an official season 1 of Trading Wars starting October 16th, coming in a week. Special thanks to Zoom X Official for making this possible. Frankie Candles, Sivo Crypto, Crypto Lifer, Ben Armstrong, Evan Aldo, Crypto Blood, Gareth Soloway, Crypto Face. Dude, we got a bunch of people. Jason Appleton even. We got a bunch of people jumping on in. It's going to be amazing. And so I'm excited for this. This is going to be crazy. The Trading Wars. So get excited for Trading Wars. It's on. It is on. All right. I'm not sure I love that picture of me, but I let it slide, you guys, man. Come on, debate, guys. Why you got to do that to me? Make me look smart, man. Whatever. But I guess it's an exciting picture, right? I got to go with it. Whatever. Bitcoin trades uneasy. Are we about to pop or drop? Drop or pop? I never said drop or pop before. No one's ever said it. It's banger. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. But anyway, get ready for the trade wars. I'm going to need your support. They're going to battle me. Will I beat them all? Only time will tell. All right. Another lifer making gains in the trading group. Wow, look at this. I've been in lifer trading group for less than a week and already made in profitable trades. After swing trading Bitcoin on spot for a few years, I was ready to stop risking my holdings and make money with the bags that were safe in cold storage. Wow. I test traded on Mexi for a few weeks before joining. I used small amounts of cash to start with, prove I'm grasping the concepts and correctly deploying my trades, setting up margin, leverage, entering and exiting points. Mostly important protective stops. Sam's word for stop loss. Much better. Oh, these people are amazing. I watched Sam's live streams for 2 years and recently researched him and my 5 favorite YouTubers who offer private groups. Several do an okay job, but what Sam offers, including his work ethic and outlook on life, resonates with me perfectly. Laws of attraction. It was actually impossible if you're not to pick Sam to work with. God bless you, Sam. I feel like I'm home in the group, man. I love people like that have been really working hard and then they jump on in. Because I'm getting someone that's already invested in themselves to really make a change. You know what I mean? So anyway, but yeah, follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. I thought I put out the, yeah, there I am. Look. So here we go. Let's see here.
In here, and I'm pounding the chicken for chicken palm tonight. Gotta pound that chicken so you get nice, perfect fillets, nice and easy. When your wife needs help, pound. You come right home when your wife needs you, and you pound that chicken.
Man. Bitcoin, this level must hold or else. Episode 1024. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, let's get back into the charts, which are far more exciting. So 27,400 sits in waiting. Weekly actually has a little support right there, too, where this candle closed and these candles met. Little bit of weekly support right where we're at 27,160, which is interesting. Throw insult to injury for that other place that I've been pointing out. Let's move on to our 3-day. And I've been talking about this being a giant double bottom. We've gone over this like 1,000 times, right? Just want to make it clear. But we've talked about this. And the measured move to the giant double bottom is to the upside, right? We would take our neckline from our head to our neckline. We would swing it up here. And it gives us somewhere at about 36,900, almost 37K for the double bottom, the double bottom, right? Also, we've talked about the 3-day giving you the hidden bullish divergence, which suggests that we will make a high higher than this high, even if we come all the way back down to test 26,781. All right. Smart move here would be the wick to wick on the fib and see, do we come back to the 786 or the 706 area here, anywhere between the 618. I like the golden pocket, but we could go lower to the 786. I like to, coincide it with the previous resistance. So the area you're looking at is probably 26,800 for possible load up for a bounce back to the upside. If we hit 26.8, it would be a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, a nice uptrend on the 3-day chart. We'd also break this rising wedge, but come down and find our place. So do we come even further down? Right now, let's take a look. 3-day chart is pointing to the downside bearishly on those stochastics. This will be our second 3-day bearish candle in 2 days if it does close bearishly. These two wicks here are tweezer tops. Whenever I get tweezer tops, we likely do make a move to the downside, specifically with stochastics looking like this and lack of bullish momentum. That hill is just not that big for Bitcoin. We take a look at the daily now. And we're going to get rid of this line. We don't need it anymore. The hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. All right. And now we're going to get in. So let's keep our key area of our keys, our fib, our 0.5 fib there, 26,850, 26,780. All right. And then we got this. This is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right. Period. This is a rising wedge. We have previous support or resistance that's been holding at 27,230. I've been screaming about this level. I've been loving this level. We have this candle that closed right there. We have wickage back up and down. You could even say, hey, we've been kind of holding the 27,300 level all day long as well. So we wicked down twice and got bought back up on this candle and that candle. Both daily candles showed signs of buy pressure to the upside. This candle now is attempting to close, basically, green, but we closed. Let's look at the daily candle and take a look where we closed a half an hour ago. We opened at 27,590 and 13 cents. The high was 27,734 and 99 cents. The low was 27,298 even. And we would close at 27,390 and 12 cents. We would go up $200, up 0.7. We would go down $200, sorry, down 0.7%. So Bitcoin would close short today, okay? It would close short. And at the end of the day, when you can't get above a previous resistance, like we started the day saying, watch the double top, right? If you remember correctly last night, watch the double top. So last night, I had a trade like this. Looked like this could be a slight cup and handle. We had a long. The long played out. We were in the money. We got the spike up to 27.7. Remember, we were getting in around 27.5. We got the long. But then I said, and I even put it out to the trading group, I said, be careful for the double top. We had actually did exactly that. We would double top at resistance and then make our move further to the downside, right? And ever since then, we've been dropping. So whenever I see a level that we can't get back above, I'm bearish. And you lost a point of control. So I'm just like, you tried to get back above, you lost 27.7. So to me, bear city, right? And then today, which made me kind of fumble, this was a descending triangle, and they mainly dropped down. The last four that I identified dropped straight down. So I identified this on the 7-minute, I remember, earlier today. Now, I didn't like it because there was a bullish divergence on the 7, and this is what got me into confusion zone. Bullish divergences break to the upside, but descending triangles dump very fast in my face. So I put out the descending triangle here, all right? And it looked like it was about to dump pretty nicely, and you know, it didn't look good to me. So I said, man, this looks like it could dump on us, right? You know, 7-minute wasn't perfect, but it looked like descending, getting tight. You know, you brought this up to, you know, you could say, fine, it was a falling wedge, but it had descending vibes to me. So I played it out, and it did take this nasty drop, right? Looked like it was going to continue. We got into profits, right? Stop loss to break even, and then boom, this thing would just kind of reverse pretty fast. It's almost like there was less people in the market today, so they went after anyone and anyone they could at any chance. Like, they didn't give the market time to breathe today. The market was like very, very, it was like an eagle that grabs every piece of fish that comes out of the water. Just snatch it. Like, it didn't give time for us to kind of, it didn't give any marination time. Like, things just kind of, you know. All right. So, yeah, so, you know, we have now let's break this down. Let's talk about what's happening now. The 7-minute wants to push to the upside right now as we speak. It looks very aggressive for a move. MACD also suggested. You also have falling volume with falling price. And, I mean, I have to say, just like last night, we seem, you know, we're in somewhat, you know, I don't like cups when they have the daggers coming out of them, like, you know, but it's somewhat of a Sammy cup in handy, is it not? Right? Something like this. Bit of a Sammy cup in handy to the upside. So they're doing fighting. They're doing, like, you know how they're doing, like, these fights now, these karaoke fights? And, you know, I don't know if you know Crypto Keeper, but, like, do you think I should fight Crypto Keeper? He's a big dude. He's 5'11", 212 pounds. I'm 5'8", 192 pounds. It's still, you know, it's not lightweight. It's still weighted. But my whole thing is this. He said it's gloves, no helmet. It's like MMA fighting. You know what I mean? You know, I've been in a bunch of street fights in my life, and I wouldn't mind doing it. I kind of really like it. You know what I mean? Do not do it. So Patrick Bellini. They're basically trying to get me in to do a fight. You know what I mean? Yes, let's get it. Debate crypto. See? So, you know, the thing is this, though. Like, I personally, I'm a vicious guy. If I get scared, I'm going to get hurt. And I'm going to try to hurt somebody. And, like, he looks bigger than me. So I would feel like I would do everything I can, elbow. And I don't want to hurt him. I really like the dude. So, like, I just, someone that I know and like, it's kind of hard to punch in the face. You know what I mean? I don't see how I could, like, shatter his, like, I wouldn't want to shatter his eye socket. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something I want to do to, like, and I'm not saying even I could. He could probably shatter my eye socket. I'm not trying to say I'm going to do it to him. I'm just saying once I get worried about something, it's like, so I just, you know, my wife's all nervous now. She's like, no, you know, don't ruin that beautiful brain of yours. You'd be good at jujitsu, you know, tell him to meet you in a dark alley. You're funny, man. Sam, if he's willing to fight you, you shouldn't be worried about him. You know what I mean? You're funny. Shatter his eye socket for money, man. Yes, bro. Go win trade wars and boxing match for the brand. Baby, let's go, man. You know what I mean? You work with your brain, not worth it. You should be a commentator for the fights, bro. All confidence in the lifer, you know. The thing is, so many people do use my brain. Like, a lot of people utilize my brain. And so, like, I told them, I'm like, if I get rocked and, like, I can't, like, I'm like, you know, I get, like, a black eye and I'm sore, like, I live stream every day. You know what I mean? If I can't live stream the next day, it's just not worth it to me. So, like, I'll think about it. It's got to be right parameters. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't know. Maybe we could talk. I don't know how it works out. Like, is it like some WWF? Like, we go like 70%. Like, at one point, like, you hit me pretty good. I hit you pretty good. Like, you know, the thing is, like, when someone starts hitting me, I'm not going to get pissed off. I'm Irish from Boston. Like, it's not like I don't know. I can't do a half it. I can't half it. You know what I mean? The dude was a Marine, dude. He looks big, man. I'll be honest, bro. Like, he's someone I wouldn't want to fight unless I had to. You know what I mean? And I've assessed a lot of people. I've looked at a lot of people. I look at someone. I look at their weight. I look at their I'd rather fight, honestly, Jason Appleton. He's taller and skinnier. Dude, you don't want to fight fire hydrants, man. Like, I'm kind of a fire hydrant, too. Like, I have a very good base. You know what I mean? Anyway, is he trained? I don't know. He's on the stream right now. Debate crypto, man. What do you think? Is he trained? I don't know. Like, that's another thing. I've never done MMA fighting. I've done a bunch of street fights, right? I know I'm vicious. I'm vicious if I need to be. Like, I know that. Don't fight him. You know, that's a lot of brain power going into this fighting. Consider God in this decision. If it's a fight, it's a fight. You know what I mean? Jason Appleton is the Undertaker. You know, no fighting, you know. No, it would all be for competition. It wouldn't be for, like, it wouldn't be, like, actual fighting. It would be for, you know. If we do it for charity, too, like, you know, I don't know, you know. Forget it if he's trained. I know, right? You'll probably get... it's going to be fun. This guy, man. I'm fast, man. I'll bop and weave. You know what I mean? Would be sick. Do you like losing? You guys are funny. Which one of you actually do body hardening? That's one thing the Marines taught me. See, he was a Marine too, man. I do some body hardening. Like, I punch hard things all the time. Like, I'm a maniac. I'm a weirdo. Like, I slam my hands against stones. Like, I used to headbutt all the time. I do a lot of weird stuff, you know. Anyway, let's bring back the music and get back to the charts. We were supposed to call me right now, and then I went live. You know what I mean? Semper Fi, debate crypto, MMMC. Yeah. Amen, man. That's another thing. I respect him so much for his service, bro. You know? So... with some headgear. He says no headgear. We should do it with some headgear, bro. Give me some headgear, bro. Like, give us some headgear and some mouth guards, bro, and let us just whack each other around. Like, I'm down for that. I don't want to break faces, bro. Like, I'm 6'6", 21 years old. Storm Trading. Dude's huge. 6'6", 227. Wow. Wasn't Elon supposed to fight Zuckerberg? Yeah, he was. Yeah. He's a Marine. You're done, bro. I know, that's what he said. Bare knuckle. No. And see, they asked me because they know I'm the only one who would even consider it. You have to remember, I'm the only one that would even consider it. No one else would even consider it. No one else would even consider it, bro. So that's why they asked me, man. No one else would even consider it, you know? You saw the way he beat that chicken? You guys are stupid, man. You guys are funny, man. So the 7 minute looks like it's going to get a bit of a pump here. You know, I do have a trade out here as I'm laughing, right? So the stop loss below the point of control, do we pump up to the 200 SMA? It's very likely we get the move to the 200. So, like, today's a day I'm in and out. Like, just get to the 200 and get out. Like, today's like it literally someone put out, like, you know, that GIF where it's the, you know, Tommy Boy doing the samurai move. Like, that's what today was like in the market. Like, it's funny, but it's true, right? So entry was at what? 27,428, right? That's where this blue is at right there. We got to pump up to the 200 SMA here to get some gains. And then possibly back up to this level. All right. He might knock the cup and handy out your brain. Sam's got heart. That's why. Please stay with Trading Wars. No fighting, man. You guys should lather up with oil first. Wait, what? Nothing. You guys are stupid. Bro, I'm 5'7", 140 pounds. I'll box whoever. Wow, that's crazy, man. First fight I was ever in, I called old punching in the face. The first thing that happened was me getting punched in the face. You're funny. Yeah, exactly. That makes perfect sense, man. You know what I mean? Oh, now that I know he's a devil dog. Yeah, man, he doesn't play around, bro. And, you know. I'm sure I give him the wink, Uncle Wink, and just like, don't kill me, bro. And I'll just make it look fun, you know. I'll just be like, yo, let's do this, you know. Me and him can make it look pretty real. Like, I'll put some blood packets in my mouth, we'll spit them out. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Funny. You already messed up your knuckles. Arthritis sucks. No, I did too. It's true. This hand is best up. Because I got pins in it, and my knuckles like gone. You know what I mean? But the pins are gone now, but they were in there. Yeah. So, and honestly, there's been no follow through today. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes off, just mills out, and we can't get back above resistance. We have a heavy resistance now at 27,458. So today just hasn't given me the follow through. Every single setup that I've gone after has just been like, unless I went to a very small time frame and I got to move. You know what I mean? Ever since the pump today up to here, we've just been slowly just going down. All right, let me tell you where I believe, let me show you and talk about it. So KREST looks like it could continue to pump here. Looks interesting. It came up, it's retesting this key area where this wick came up. See, support, and it's a golden pocket. 4 hour looks very interesting. I had an alert on it. It just went off. It popped up a little more. Thing looks like it could get it some bacon on the beach. Again, if anything pumps, it could be KREST. Thing looks interesting to me. I have no money in this. I don't know anything about the team. I don't know about it. I probably won't trade it. But if it suits your fancy tonight, it's just something that I'm looking at that looks like it has a high probability of a possible move to the upside. Before I jump into a trade on the 4 hour, I do check my 1 hour. All right. Mochi on MEXC. Oh, yeah, you got Mochi, too. You were talking about Mochi. Logan Paul versus Dylan Davis will be sweet on Saturday. Everyone wants to watch that, man. They hyped that hype so much with all the talking and stuff about his girl. That was crazy. Livers, Bitcoin Dominus telling us a massive pump is incoming for Bitcoin. Just like 2020, October. I use a rubber sledgehammer with a short handle to train my stomach, thighs, and forearms. Watch, now I got to hit myself with a rubber sledgehammer all day. I mean, I got like abs of steel. Like, watch, like, you could wail on my abs, man. Like, and I can hold them like just, but I work on my abs every single day, like constantly, you know. Excel charts is cool. It shows you where the orders are. You know what I mean? Liver, stop hitting your. It felt good though. This is the best show ever, man. Slap that liver, man. Are you okay? It's the night. The night streams are different than the day streams. You just got to understand that. Stop hurting the liver. Is that? It's all that chicken pounding. Oh, my God, man. People will get literally wrecked fighting. One punch can leave a man blind or even... Yikes. Jesus. I got money on liver. Still pounding that meat, man. I don't think people know, though, like, you know. Like, trying to find a picture of my dude, you know. I mean, he is kind of an old man. I'll stop playing with him now, right? He's kind of an old man. No, he might have a bum knee. I could just, you know. But this is the dude. I mean, he definitely looks, he's got, Yeah, I mean, I went out to dinner with him. He was more brolic than me. I've gained a lot of muscle mass since the last time I seen him in person, but he's, you know, he's brolic, dude. He's brolic, man. You know? Got that tube, but I'd much rather, why can't I just fight Crusader instead of... So it would be me and Crusader, me and Debate Crypto, me, I don't know, man. That guy turned his femurs into tapioca. You guys are funny, man. You guys are stupid. That chin's a big target. You guys are funny, man. Oh, man. So the 7 minute had momentum, but look, it never got the love. Like, price action's moving super slow. All right, I'm going to assess one more time now. I got like, it's weird. I get this like magic thing where I just can kind of like, so this is the one thing that's got me kind of, you know, not loving price action right now. So it's honestly, to me, this is the smart idea. Smart idea is to wait for price to come back up here. If it double tops or hits the top of this channel, to begin a short with a stop loss above this point of control. That way it gets to move down, right? That's a descending triangle in my mind starting to form out. Like, it looks very descending-esque to me, right? Like, very descending. Just not a good look. It's an ugly pattern. It's a great look for a guy who wants to short. You know what I mean? Or you want a long to the upside. But they could go either way. Remember that too. Like, these trades go, these shapes are 50-50s. And then you're looking for the double top. Or it will be a double top. So like, so here's the deal. Like, you know what I mean? That level is 28,500. All right. Been buying hello, Caspa and Miria. Hey, man, on the low. Got me 2 months to train. Right? Cass, Adam, and Eve. 1 minute forming. Okay. Table combat with beef teriyaki is safer. I know, right? Crusader looks like he fights dirty. Been buying this juicy Caspa dip. I'll send a lifer from my community. Like, I'll have a lifer step up for me. Be like, yo, you know what? The guy's made me enough money. I'll fight for him. You know what I mean? Lifer don't need to fight, man. We got people to fight for lifer. Like, I got legions of people. I'll send in my legions. You know what I mean? The old me was someone that would really get it in. Like, it's funny. Now I have, like, more responsibilities than I used to. It's interesting. I've never, like, actually had to think about it, you know? So I'm not a fan of this descending triangle. I mean, I'm a fan of making the money, so it looks like we could get paid. But we had this falling wedge that could break back to the upside. We never got the move earlier today as well. I mean, you got a divergence on the 4-hour. That means you're so likely going to get a move to the upside. And you got a very strong divergence on the 1-hour. Right? Like a strong one. And I kept saying the last time the 1-hour got below this dotted line on the RSI was right here. Right? And then the last time was right there. Both times we shot up nicely to the upside. A strong bullish div on the 1-hour suggests that you should bounce. So we should just long this and just give it a wing. You know what I mean? Technically, I should just trust in the div and give it a long and forget about my emotions, my thoughts, my ideas. Just throw them out the window. They don't matter. They don't mean nothing. There's the divergence there. We're low stochastic, low RSI. Go for the gusto. Done. Call it a day. You know what I mean? Either get stopped out or get that money. And this says that this is more of a, you know, I don't know. And then the thing is, if it's a falling wedge and you lose this level, you're dropping right down to here, to 27,000, right? And then BOOKMAP corroborates this idea with this huge order down here that it's been there all day. We just didn't go there yet. There's that order's down there all day long, just saying, hey, but I've seen orders down here. Like, remember 2 weeks ago or about 10 days ago, there was an order down here for 4 or 5 days. We pumped. It didn't matter. It's very rare, though, all right? So here's the key. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just wick us right down and come right back up. And an order right here may get filled at 27,000, you know, and get the bounce off this, right where we bounce right there, 27.57. So the market's just an indecision. So then the 4-hour says it could bounce. But even the 4 hours in a descending triangle, like that's a descending, like that's just a nasty pattern. It's not like a beautiful pattern of love. Like, it's just not. Then you got the rising wedge that could break down on you. And you got the 3-day chart getting kind of bearish on us. So there's a lot of, and then look, this is a shoulder. This is a head, and this is a right shoulder. It looks like we're going to go to the downside. So market doesn't look amazing. So this is what's weird to me. I get a lot of bearishness, yet I got a bullish divergence. It's just strange. Usually I get a lot of bearishness flushed out, and then here I'm oversold, divergence. Like normally I'm getting, you know, a falling wedge, the oversold divergence, the RSI, and I'm ready. And I take the reversal. The reversal makes sense to me. It's the first time like the reversal is coming with a lot of bearishness. It's just, so that's why I'm getting into this crunch zone. You know, my system's saying, hey, the probability is here, but the window is closing on us. And in my lifetime, descending triangles just love to dump straight in your face. So that's why I would not long this. So we get above here and do some type of retest, and then I would, you know, maybe even just take a long here. That could be a nice long, right? So I don't really feel like longing until I see that happen. Because this could come up and just be a lackluster M, bearish retest, and then we're dropping to the downside. To me, the short is the most probable because we had a high, we had a lower high. We couldn't get above that. So if we can't break above this high, I remain short. So that's kind of, whenever there's indecision in the market, I go to support and resistance, and it cleanses me. So like right now, I don't have indecision, actually. See, and that's why I had to sit here with each and every one of you. I had to go through my brain and be like, no, Sam, you know what to do. So here's the deal. If we get back above 27.8, we long, right? If we get rejected by 27.7 and we curve back down, right? So here is the 4 hour wants to pump the one. So what we watched the 1 hour, which says it had momentum to the upside, but we got nothing out of it. We got nothing. Look, the stochastics were low all day for a reset. We got 8 hours of sideways nothing. We got a nothing burger. Okay. We do have somewhat, look, that looks like an inverted. Let's go to the 15. That has inverted. That's an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This should pump right now on the 15. This is the trade. Finally, something to go on. That's going to give me some pumpage. Sadly, it's also a symmetrical triangle that needs to break on out. There's the win. And that could help the 7. Funny, I don't have my moving averages here. They got deleted accidentally, right? And the 7 could pump up to the 200. And we finally got ourselves a bit. Look, they yoked it. Look how grimy they were today. Everyone saw a flag. They knew everyone put their stop loss here. They went and grabbed the stop losses. Then they came back up. You know what I mean? So weird. It's just like they took any chance they could to go after liquidity today. It was like as if there was like a little kid that just didn't get enough food on his plate. So I see this 7-minute getting pressed. I see this 15-minute getting a pump here. I see this as an inverted head and shoulder. You see it? Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. And that's going to cause, hopefully, the reversal. And we can get back above 27,480 here. So I see a shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside for Bitcoin 15-minute chart. You get in, you wait it out. Bang. All right. That's the trade I'm looking for right now. Scalp trade for Bitcoin. And then the bigger time frame, I'm out of my indecision. I get it now. All right. I'll scalp this. I can make little scalps in small time frames. Fine. But if we come up here and we make an M, I'm putting my stop loss above my protective stop above here, and I'm shorting it to the downside. Period. That's a descending triangle, you know. If we get back above this level and we retest, I'll long just this gap here. Now have fun doing it. So I'm either shorting the double top from here down, or I'm logging the breakout and the retest. The breakout and retest will look nothing like the double top. Just like last night where I told you we were likely double top and we did. This is the same scenario. Map it out, play it out. Put an alert if you have to. All right. And let's get back into my smaller time frame and see if we can get some bacon. We're getting the bacon, baby. We're above that entry there at 27,444. We're up $20 on the trade. So that's the trade I'm seeing. The 15-minute pump up to the 200 SMA, the high volume node at 25,593. That would be the perfect place to take some profito if you're getting into this tradito. All right. And it's formed by an inverted head and shoulder over here. All right. We finally got something to go on. It took all day. And it still may not happen. If we have a heavy resistance here at 27,480. We can't get above it. Expect more downside. So, like, this is the level we have to break through. And that's it. We watched this 15-minute for a scalp trade, everybody. All right. So much better when I'm live, right? It's different when I'm in the trading group and I'll see all these things and I can't convey this to you. I try to send you guys as many little screenshots as I can. And that's why I do a Bitcoin. Everyone, I do this video, but I would go through all of this, get ready, and I would do it in under 8 minutes. And I would put out all my ideas and possibly this trade to the trading group every night after the Bitcoin gets its candle closed. So if you're not in my trading group, you get this every single night if you are in my trading group. Just so you know. You may not know that. So we give you guys the love every single day, baby. Great to see you live again, Crypto Lifer. Now squeezing up on Bitcoin. Yeah, we're hoping for a little bit of a squeeze here up to the 200 SMA. We want to take profits at 27,595 if we're lucky enough. We looked at the trade at 27,444 and we're up 20 bucks. Stay humble, everybody. Amen. Another great stream, man. Adios, y'all. Wick, we love you, man. Don't leave, man. No. Get your butt back over here. Casper is ripping on the 1 minute chart. Oh, this is yesterday's live stream. Oh, this is the mornings. Here's today's. Yeah, no one was leaving. Super chats, liquidity, and REQ and XLM. Let's take a look at liquidity. So we'll keep Bitcoin on the side for now. 7 minute trade did play out of the cup and handle eventually. Didn't get stopped out. Stop was close, but it's now in the money slightly. All right. Got you, lifer. Smash the like button, guys. Don't play yourself and join the group. I did, and it pays. Shout out to John Shanks. Thank you for saying that, man. Okay. I really appreciate that. When you say stuff like that about my business, that I work hard every single day, that's honorable, that's respectful, and that means the world to me. So God bless you all for being just so awesome. Funny, this Harry Potter Inu coin just keeps showing up randomly. Right? Can't get away from it. All right, let's take a look at the super chats here. Let's take a look at LQTY liquidity on MEXC. All right. Thing has just been sideways, and it actually went up, right? And then I saw, let's go over this. See how the 4 hours away from the 200 SMA? But it's like showing signs. Look, it didn't dip. It went sideways up a little bit. See the 12 hours away from the 21. The dailies away from the 21. So if you look at this thing, right? It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's had like 15 days and only 3 red days. But it did just cross the 200 SMA and it got above it. That's usually the beginning. Look, Adam and Eve, double bottom really. Boomed out. Had a gap in the VRVP. And the next big section is 236, right? Where there's a lot of action. There's not a lot of action anywhere else for this coin. There's a bit of resistance there that it just kind of cracked out above. I'll be honest, like the bigger time frames, now anything could happen. It could go, because token metrics is kind of juicing it, it may just go parabolic. Like it may defy the TA a little bit. But the bigger time frames, look, you're starting to get that space away from the 200. So there's a chance that the 1 hour time frame gives you one more pump here for liquidity to 178. And then at that point, I mean, you think a big pullback would be coming for Bitcoin, right? So look, Bitcoin did not get the follow through yet again, got the sell off, like couldn't get above the resistance. See it? It just cannot get the follow through tonight. No trade is giving me, like it's a halfie. Every trade is a halvesy. Every single move is a half move. We're just not getting the love tonight on the movement. It's trading very strange tonight. It's like they're waiting for something. The calm before the storm, that whole nonsense, So the 4 hours overbought. I mean, see, because I don't like to trade when the 4 hour tells me not to, even if the 1 hour could pump. So the 1 hour could pump. So it's up to you. Do you want to take the risk and trade against the 4 hour? That's the question you have to ask yourself. I don't do it, but it could pump. I'd rather miss this pump and understand that the 4 hour is likely coming down. The bigger time frames say that you're coming down, right? That daily has to come back down to the 200 and to the 21. See this 21? You have to come back to it. So if I pull a wick to wick here, I see this coming down to 112, right? 116. I could be wrong. Maybe it goes parabolic, but I see this happening for liquidity, all right? Today's price action has been terrible. If there's news tomorrow, maybe holding price. And we'll take a look at our baby Caspa here. You said it's banging on the 1 minute chart. So it did what I thought it would do. It dumped all the way down to 4.2 today. Got a massive sell-off for Caspa. Look at that. Right to the bottom of this channel, though, which is interesting. All right. Time to load up, or do we get a lower low? This is what I was going over today. You know, the bigger trend line, if we adjust it correctly, does take it way lower, all the way down to here. But there's a chance that it's respecting this new trend line. And that's why we kind of bounce right to that zone. I'll tell you what, the 3-day chart suggested that we get a pullback because it's overbought on the Stokes. And we got a bearish div right here, which says we can continue to dump very nicely all the way back down. This is an M pattern with bearish divergence. And we can come all the way back down here to 238. Or maybe even test this level here. Or double bottom at 3.2. So for me, I got 12 grand. I'm going to deploy between these areas. Bum, 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 bum. All right. If we get here, I will add more Caspa. And then I will be done. I will be done. I won't touch it again to the end of the bull run. I don't think I'll swing it or anything. I'll just leave it alone. There's too much good price action on these smaller. I got in early and it pumped up, sold there. Got in down here, sold around here. Waited to get in at the perfect time. Did not take that chance. Came back up. I sold at 4.4. Had to get back in at 4.8. All right. So I had to chase my price that I sold. However, the gap that I sold at was way bigger than the 4 that I got back into. So I stayed up, you know. But yeah, I mean, if this level, because this is curving, it's telling me we may get the dump. I like how the 2 days, you know, finding its zone. So let's see if we can hold this and start to consolidate. It would be great if 2 weeks from now or something like this, that tells you a big move is coming. And what I'll do is I'll keep my initial bag, but when I see a big move coming, I'll swing like 10 grand and I'll make like 5-6 grand. And so I'll keep a swing bag and I'll keep a long-term bag. But this thing, when it's ready to pump, because it's very close to price discovery again. Once it gets up in here, look, price discovery again. You have to remember, it's technically in price disco. It's in price discovery still, you know, or very close. I mean, it's not right now, but it's so, of all the coins out there, it's the closest to price discovery. All right. So this level is key right here, you know. Again, if Bitcoin gets a dump, it'll take it down with it. If Bitcoin gets the pump, it'll pump back up with it. This thing likes to also, it does its own thing, but a bigger move for Bitcoin will definitely influence Caspa very heavily. All right. You're like, it's ripping on the 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice rip. Beautiful, you know. Divergence back to the 200 SMA. This is what I teach you. You get the divergence, you get pulled from the 21. Get into the trade when you get above the 21 and rip it to the 200. Sell 75%, leave a partial. And if it keeps going, you can ride that last 25% above the 200. If it gets rejected, call it a day. That's how I like to. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just a little plan that I've taught you guys. It's with these 5 moving averages, specifically the 21 and the 200, but you can use them all because as you move through them, it helps you go through the succession. But this tells me we could get a pump, and if you get above this resistance, you will continue to go up a little more even. Yeah, you're bouncing off the bottom of the channel with some strong bullish div here. Tells you that should be your bottom. You should make your way back up to the top, and we can start to consolidate pretty nicely. That is Caspa in a bit of a nutshell. Thank you for the 1 minute. I appreciate you doing that. Let's take a look at REQ USD and take a look at what we're seeing here on Coinbase, on Coinbase. Wow. Did it really do that? Wow. It did one of those, huh? Just a straight. Someone got interested in this coin. Took it for a rally. Look at the gap in the VRVP, though. It told you that if you moved up, you would gap all the way up to that area. See how good the VRVP is? It can predict this move before it happens because it can tell you, look, there's no liquidity up here. We're going to get a move to the upside. So look, rejected by the trend line. 15-minute will roll over. We won't get the pump. And we stay bearish. See, like, and then you're like, are we going to reverse? Is that, yes, we had great bullish div, but we can't get above 27,482. I remain bearish. We could still get the move. It's like they're seeing a little flag here, so they go get the shorts and pump it up again. By the time they get the shorts, they've taken enough liquidity and movement. They can't get the move up again. I'm about to call it a day for the night and now put out a trade for Bitcoin, which is, I haven't done that in a long time. But when I don't put out a trade, it means it just means that's what it means. Heat it. Go for a walk that night. Go watch the Celtics. You know what I mean? Take one night off for your brain. You know what I mean? Thank you for doing the cast review. Anytime, Apiciche official, man. Apex Ice official. Apex Ice official. We love you. Cast still 100% overbought on the 4-hour time frame. Wait. This thing's out of control. You want to keep getting it, you got to look at the one. And it's likely to pull back, You could attempt to get more of a scalp, but I feel like most of that move was over. I also feel like it was kind of a pump, like some group. I don't know. Some people got a handle on it. Celtics and Suns finals. I'll be there if it happens. You down? Oh, of course, man. You said overbought on the 4-hour. I think you meant Caspa still 100% overbought in the 4-hour. I think you mean oversold, my man. That's oversold in the 4-hour. Right? Yeah, I think you just meant oversold. I'm going to take that. Yeah. By the way, who bought $250 million in SHIB and put it in cold storage? Right? My Blue Heaven, man, that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Me too. And let's take a look here. If you guys remember this, wow, a lot of people aren't as old as me. Name the name of the agent that has to shadow Steve Martin's character in My Blue Heaven. It's Barney Cooper Smith, man. The inventor of the rotary engine. Barney Cooper Smith, baby. And honestly, if you just Google his name, it'll come up My Blue Heaven. Bucket list to go to a Celtics game of the Garden with the lifer. Oh, you're down, man. I'll bring you. If you live in Massachusetts, just let me know, man. I'll get you a ticket. I'll take you. Super chats. Requiem and XLM. I love doing stuff like that. If I could cheer someone up. One of my lifers was like, can I drive and meet you out in Utah? Wow, the wifer just slammed the time on me. She said, it's time to go.
Your brain needs a rest.
It does, right?
Yeah.
My brain needs a rest, she said. Wow. I still like XLM. I mean, I'm just watching it at the 706 fib retracement. If it goes even lower, it's a 786. I don't know how much more it could retrace. So, still bullish to me. No way, bro. I don't, but I would fly to you anytime and make a great trip out of it. Okay. Lifer, I think your call is playing out. Bullish divvy, 15-minute BTC. Oversold. Sorry, no worries, man. Finally, we're getting it. We're in the money now on the 7. Finally, a trade's playing out. We're in the money now. Thank goodness. Jeez. They're trying to sell it off right out, It's going to that 200, man. Come on. Stop playing games. I know what you do. You're programmed to do this. We looked at REQ already. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I got water right here. Thank you. All right. All right, everyone. I think I'm out for the night. I don't know much more I can provide, We long, baby, babe. We long, baby. Don't forget to drink water, yeah. Price is moving so slow, it's annoying. We should get up to this 200 SMA and get rejected at 27,594. What were the dates for the Clearwater? I may come out there from Texas. Haven't taken a trip in a while. They're going to be there from, let me see. All right. I'm going to be there from the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I believe, yeah. The 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd, 4 days in St. Petersburg, Clearwater. I actually have to book the place tonight. My wife wants me to do that like right now. All right, everyone, I gave you a trade for Bitcoin. I gave you all the things that I could give you that I normally would give you on a regular Bitcoin update. So, an Italian flew me out to Clearwater, man. Have a lot of fun. Different from the desert. Yeah. 15 1 hour and 2 hour all have bullish div, but they're moving it at a snail's pace. I know. Check out Quant. It's holding well on the 15-minute chart. Quant's all right, but everything's waiting on Bitcoin, everyone. Everything is going to wait. Bitcoin dumps, they're all dumping. Bitcoin pumps, they're all pumping. It's all on BTC. And Bitcoin isn't it's got that descending vibe, man. It's just really weird to me. Not much else I can give you guys. I'm watching for this long, up to the 200 SMA. But look, if we can't get above this resistance, we're just going to go sideways for the rest of the night. I'm not overly all bullish, remember, until we get back above certain key areas of support and resistance. So, remember, I'm not officially bullish till I see us get back above this line here. This line here at 27,700, 736. Let's look at this again. Yeah, so I'm not long until we get above 27.8. And if we do a double top here and break down, that's when I would short back to 26,000. All right? And that's how I would play this situation just right, baby. It's looking more bearish because that's a descending triangle, but only time will tell. All right? Yeah. All right. Oh, and I'm always buying more Bitcoin. These are the best prices for Bitcoin humanly possible. You know, I'm out, babe. I'm getting out right now. Babe, please don't do that. Makes me feel like I live in prison or something, and like you run my life. You know? It's just rude, though. You do? How dare you speak like that to me online? I'll put you back in the closet. Someone let her out of the closet. I don't know who let her out. That's not funny. People these days would like, you know, you never know. I mean, people are doing stuff like that. It's horrible. Like, so it's not even funny. For me and you, it's funny because, like, I would never put you in a... Whatever. It's just ridiculous. It's so crazy. I gotta go. This is when it's just too much. I buy $500 worth of Bitcoin and I'm gone, all right? Just to let you guys know I love Bitcoin so much. It didn't fill yet. It has to fill or I'm not going to leave you guys without the fill. So 500... I'll buy 500 Bitcoins. Yeah, right. 500, a little lower than price action. So... Oh, no, higher than price action so I can get out quick. That's what you do, guys. You want to buy, just go higher than the order, you know? Bang, look, that's done. That filled so fast. All right. All right, everyone. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And then we got rejected again. Look, it was going so well until it wasn't. It's the type of night it's been, man. Just nothing giving us the move. It's just been a lackluster slugfest. I'm telling you, man, I remain bearish until we can get above even this level here at 27,700. All right. God bless everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. I'll see you all tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Just get the man some effing eggs. The egg sandwich. Where's the egg? You guys will never let me live the egg day down. Like, that will go down in infamy as my worst day ever. The egg day. Eggs, they remember. Thanks, Sam, and good night. Everyone, God bless you all. If I see any type of altcoin, but I'm probably not going to post anything in the group tonight. I don't see anything amazing that's like calling my name, you know. Eggs aren't real, said Renchie T. What are they, Renchie? Shout out to Renchie, an old school lifer when I only had, how many people? 10 people on the live, Renchie? This guy was here when I literally started. I had 5 people watching me. He was one of them. Renchie was one of the first people to ever watch my live stream, man. God bless you, Renchie. I hope everything's going well with you and your family, your dad, your parents, and you're achieving your dreams, man. You're a young man on your way to greatness when I first talked to you. I believe you're still on your way to even greater things. I bet you've accomplished a lot of stuff since I've spoken to you. You were an amazing man. If you ever want to come back to the team, anything you want to do, anything, let us know. We love you, man. All right, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Chainlink all day long, baby. Shout out to Chainlink. God bless to the Link Marines and everybody out there. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Stay strong. Thank you for everything, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. bright and early. God bless. And I'll be early in the charts too, 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m. in the trading group. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Over and out. Lifer's done. Peace.